Hey guys, I'm LB, and in just a moment, we are going to check out... Sendificator Cube Crisis by Sariiger. Difficulty hard, 6 out of 10. That is the primary reason that I'm doing this as a stream instead of a recording. Because, I forgot to record a video for today, and I'm also kinda tired, because I'm still fixing my sleep schedule. And, this is a hard map, so, let's check it out. After making my laser puzzles, I needed to make one including the Sendificator as well. Unfortunately, reflection gel doesn't work with the Sendificator, but I did my best trying to make a good map with this interesting test element. Good luck with the test, everybody. I hope you'll enjoy it and have fun. As always, feedback is welcome and much appreciated. Warning! Abusing the flying cube glitch or any other glitch means that you can't solve this puzzle, so don't use any kind of glitch. Warning V2.0! The chamber can be really punishing, so I'd recommend using quick saves or just simply thinking ahead and planning what exactly you're going to do. Well, alright then. Hey Hanky Miller, thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and get started. YouTube is complaining about my bitrate being low, but that's just cause we're on a static screen with nothing changing. Of course the bitrate's gonna be low, YouTube. Alright.
Please continue into the next test chamber.
Well,
which
in order to
involves deadly lasers, and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
Well...
While I was out investigating, I found a fascinating new test element.
I was gonna try and respond to GLaDOS, but after 3 different dialogues, I think I'm not going to try anymore. Okay, so this activates these 2 cubes that have dropped. We have our Sendificator here, and I'm assuming this activates it. Yep, it does. We got a cube fizzler here. And we need to get a cube here. Okay, that's pretty straightforward so far. Is this just a tutorial for the Sendificator? I'm assuming it is. And whatever, that'll work. Yeah, close enough. Get in there, cube.
Weighted cubes calibrated.
Yes, thank you, GLaDOS. I really appreciate it. What is this? Activate square. Where? Oh, that's square. Okay, I guess. Yeah, the signage is on the side there. We have... a funnel to somewhere? Where does that go? I don't wanna go in there just yet. Alright, we need to get a cube here at some point. And we already have a cube in here already. Okay, so if we get a cube in here, it'll let us turn off this thing, and we can get this cube out. I see what we need to do. Let's plunk the portal here. And... yeah, that'll work. And then we put the cube... carefully. Ah! That's annoying. That's exactly what we have to do. Hey, behind portal, how are you? I haven't been watching very many of your videos, I've been focusing on school. Let's see. Oh goodness. Get on there, please. And I did it again! I did the exact same thing. Maybe I can just put it on the edge and it'll work. We can just try that, perhaps. And I did it again. Because of course I did. No, it's gotta be dead center, apparently. There we go! There we go, that's how you do it. Alright. That took a long time. Alright, so now we can get the laser cube out. I'll save on that account, and then we can just recall the regular cube. So what is going on in here, and why would we want to do anything along the lines of this? Huh. We could certainly trap a cube in there, but why would we want to do that? I think I wanna find out what this funnel is all about. Yeah. Let me through, please. Hello, robotics mom. What do we have up here? Huh? What? What?! Hang on a minute. There's no fizzler here? Apparently these two rooms are connected in ways I did not anticipate. Apparently that's a full reset, so let's not use that funnel, because I think that funnel is just a full reset. I didn't even go in this direction! Wow, I thought this is where I came from. Hey, Digit Zero. Oh, excuse me. Well, this is a strange geometry here. I guess that's to prevent... Oh no, I need to put a laser cube here, and then I need to put another laser cube here. Aim at that. Oh goodness. And then what is... And then we need 2 cubes out here to exit. So we need to spawn a cube. Wait, what? How... What? How are we supposed to do anything like this here? There's no portal surfaces in here, right? Yeah. How do you ever get a cube in here, without... We need a cube to get the cube. Hey, Rectorox. By the way, Rectorox, isn't it really late for you? Don't you have to go to bed soon? I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Huh. I suppose we have to Sendificate a cube into here. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. That's gonna be kinda tricky, so we have to find a way to get these cubes... Can we swap the cubes? Probably, right? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try swapping the cubes, since we can recall these. Oh, come on. Okay, so we'll take this guy in here. And of course I did that! Of course I did that! Let me just turn off laser collision while I still can. There we go, much better. Alright, let's recall this cube. Let's go at 2 times speed instead of 3 times speed. Clearly I'm too tired for 3 times speed today. There we go. Take this guy inside. Put him, here, I don't know. There we go. And then what about out here? What can we do on this side of the world? Yeah, that's not too useful to us. That's the return path. We need to get something... We need to get a cube in here. We need to get this cube... in there. Because this is the one that we can recall. So... best way to do that is... Perhaps... We need a cube on there as well, is the thing. To keep this open. That's the problem. Unless we get a cube in there. So if we put this cube in there first... and we angle it... What angle does this need to be at? That could kinda work. but not quite like that. So we need to load the quick save. It needs to be a little bit more to the right. A little bit less to the right. That's gonna take a bunch of attempts. Hey, Sariiger. A little bit less to the right. Oh my gosh. Is it just, like, scripted to be at that angle, or... No, because it pointed there before, so clearly it's not. What is going on here? What if I just pick it up and put it down, and then send it? Cause this isn't... The Sendificator here does not have the angle adjuster thing. I know TeamSpin hasn't implemented it yet. Okay, that's different. It used to hit here, didn't it? Am I imagining things? I thought it hit on the left wall, but apparently it hit on the right wall. Are you kidding me?! Wow. That is something I did not consider. It keeps angling itself in inconvenient ways. I'm sure I can do this, though. I'm sure I can. What do you mean, whom? To whom are you speaking? Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh! That took ages. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now... this guy can angle into here. And this guy can go here. We can get them out of there. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you swap cubes. I'm not even sure how intended it is, but that's the only thing I can think to do. Alright, so... Wait, before we do that... There we go. Okay, now we have to do this nonsense again. Portal there. There we go. Now we can recall this guy. We can recall the cube. There we go. Now how do we get this guy back? I may not have thought this through correctly. Right, cause one calls both, doesn't it? Yeah, they both respawn, don't they? They both respawn, don't they? Is it even possible to get both of them into here at the same time? I don't know that it is. I don't know that it's possible to get both of them out of here. I mean, we have both of them out of here, but I don't think it's possible to get both of them in here, is the thing. Because we have to put a laser cube on this laser into the other room here. And then we also have to be able to get it, whatever cube we put here, it has to be able to get on the other side. Nothing turns off this fizzler, as far as I'm aware. Nothing lifts these up, as far as I'm aware. And in order to proceed, I need to get this guy out of there, or something. Although not entirely. Not necessarily, I don't think. Wow, that cube just slid! It's a slippery cube. Yeah, look at that! Look how slippery it is! What?! Why is this cube slippery? What?! That's not coated in gel! Yeah, this one's not slippery! Why is this cube slippery? That's so weird! Alright, well, we have a slippery cube, apparently. Alright, so there's no going back without resetting now. What's done is done. Are you kidding me, game? Ah. No, it's still there. I have to place a portal and remove it in order to fix that. Valve. Maybe that'll fix it, I don't know. Yes, I fixed it, excellent. So what we eventually want to have happen is to line up with that. Eh, close enough. That should work. And of course I walked over the button, because of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Here, let's just put these here, so that if that happens again, that doesn't set me back as far. Oh, that's worse. That's worse! I guess that's better. We'll see if that'll do. No! That is not what I asked for. At least we can recall it. That's simple enough, right? Put this guy on the button for now. And of course, it fell off. Cause it's slippery for some reason. Who knows why it's slippery? Hey, Treasure Ghost. That's fine. Alright, so, let's try and set this up again, and now we know that it's very, very particular. And it actually goes back a little bit, so yeah, there we go, that should work. It also turns to the right a little bit, so let's try aiming it a little bit to the left. Save. Continue. Ah, that should work. Yes! There you have it. Although... Oh, this'll work. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it'll work. I really feel like we need all the cubes in here. Like, I don't know how to get that one, though. It almost fizzled. That would've been dangerous. Yeah, we need all 3 laser cubes. But how would you do that, though? How would I get that one? I guess I have to do the map a different way. Yeah, I guess I have to do it differently.
Please continue into the next test chamber. Which involves
When I
deadly
pressed the button,
lasers
I already knew
and
what
how
it
test
did.
subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers. While I was out investigating, I found a fascinating new test element. It's never been used for human testing because, apparently, contact with it causes heart failure. The literature doesn't mention anything about lump of coal failure, though, so you should be fine. Weighted cubes calibrated.
Alright, so, let's get this party started again. Plonk a portal there, which I didn't actually do. Plonk it. I said plonk, there we go. Got it intone correctly when you say plonk. Eh, close enough. Not close enough. Close enough. Eh, close enough. There we go. Now we can get this guy out, but then the question is what to do next. Yes, because... we need to get this cube into there... but I'm not seeing a good way to do that. Eh, that'll work. Close enough. Actually, I don't want to trap myself, let's do that. Yeah, we can't use this laser without... stacking a cube. How did I do that? This is aim-assisted! What are you talking about, Valve? Yeah, that's aim-assisted. How did I do that? Oh, yeah, I guess you can just break the aim-assist sometimes on that one. Normally, some aim-assists are impossible to break, but that one I could actually break, for some reason. But yeah, we can't really do... that. Not sure what this is all about. We can't remotely detonate the Sendificator, unfortunately. Abusing the flying cube glitch means that you can't solve this puzzle, so don't use any kind of glitch. Alright. Yeah, this is never gonna work. Huh. We need... to not have any cube inside of this, while also... sendificating this cube into here. But I'm not entirely sure... how to do that. Yeah, that's not helpful. There's no other portal surfaces other than 1, 2, 3. What is this one for? I have not used this one yet. Strange. What would this one be for? Yeah, I don't know what this portal surface is for. And this is just a full reset, in case we get trapped. There's nothing up here, right? Yeah, there's nothing up there. We need all 3 laser cubes in here. But how do we get this one into there? I mean, I guess I could get this one into there again, but then recall it when I'm in there? I guess that's the thing I should have done, and didn't do. So yeah, let's try that first. Alright, move this cube. There, that's fine. This one needs to be aimed... appropriately. And of course it does that. As is to be expected. Does not want to cooperate. It's gonna be one of these again. If you're 5 minutes late on chat display, that's probably on your end and not mine. 'Cause I set it to reduce latency. Try refreshing the stream. Yeah, the chat display is up to date for me. There we go. Alright. And of course, that's a thing that can happen. I could've just angled it appropriately, the easy way. Ah well, whatever. I'm probably supposed to, like, juggle it, but that's way too tedious. Like, you can juggle it and get it closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, but nope. Nope, that's not for me. Alright, get in there. Right, now. We press this button. Excellent. We do this. Yeah, that'll work. Whatever. Then we put both cubes on here. We can Sendificate both of them. Just like that. That's how you're supposed to do it. Ta-da! Are these both slippery now? No, that's not slippery. What about this one? That's not slippery. Okay, whatever. They're not slippery for some reason. Okay, so now we gotta swap this one out. Because we need the regular cube again. There we go. Do that. That. This. Eventually we'll have all the cubes in here. Eventually. It's a multi-stage process. Is this slippery now? It is slippery! Sometimes they just get slippery after being Sendificated, I guess. Strange. Wonder if TeamSpin knows anything about that. Yes, here we go. Now this guy needs to go all the way back in here, switch places. And then we can safely trap ourselves. Oh my gosh, how did I grab that cube? I meant to grab this one. There we go. 3 laser cubes, and... in a moment... 4 cubes total. Excellent! That's how you do it. Alright, so... next... the one we can this is the one that we can recall from there easily. These two are the ones we can't recall easily, so they're the ones we're gonna send into battle. Okay, so, put a cube there. And... I'm gonna aim on the wall at the correct place. That's not enough. That's worse. How did I make it worse? That'll work. And since this is the one that we can recall easily... we will use it. I think we're gonna create a manual save here. Save... what is this map called? Cube Crisis. There we go. Manual save created. Alright. Yeah, this isn't really a good use as a Sendificator. There we go, finally! Alright. Save... -1. There we go. Now. Then we do this. That should be close enough. Yep, close enough. Alright, now we just need to aim it appropriately. And that gets us yet another. What to do with it, though? I suppose we put it in here instead. Oh, I used the wrong cube. 'Cause this is the cube right here that I have to be able to recall. What the? We're not receiving data from your encoder. Is the stream okay, guys? What's going on? What do you mean you're not receiving data from my encoder? Stream is fine, according to you guys, but it is not fine for me. YouTube is complaining that it is not receiving data. I'm not dropping any frames. Okay, well, YouTube's freaking out for no reason, I guess. Anyway, we need to load -0 because we used the wrong cube. Oh, really? That might work. Maybe. Nope. Seriously? What do you mean 1, 2, 3, check? YouTube is just going in and out. I don't know why YouTube's complaining like that. I think whenever I load the game, it freaks out a little bit. Oh, come on! Jeez! If I'm supposed to juggle the cubes inside of that little glass area, that is the dumbest thing. And I'm not gonna do that. This is less tedious than juggling the cubes to get them positioned in just the right spot. Oh my gosh! I can't no-clip the cube in place. It's not possible to no-clip the cube in place. Unless you mean, like, get it in here and then go in and no-clip it. Yeah. There, that works. Alright, so... now that we've gotten that out of the way... this is the one that we need to be able to recall, so this is the one we'll send next. Alright, and then this one. Let me just make sure that's correct. Yes, it is. Alright, now we need to recall the cube. Which involves doing this the hard way again. Actually got it on the first try that time. Alright, this guy on here. Make sure I use the correct cube everywhere. Indeed I did. Awesome. Alright, and let's check the exit requirements one more time. If I can get through here. Just need 2 cubes, right? Yes! Perfect, perfect, I'm done. I wouldn't consider this hard, I would rather consider it tedious. Okay, so... now that we've done that... I can see what was intended here, but it wasn't so much a puzzle as it was an exercise in tediousness. Oh goodness. Hey goodness. Oh crap. Get on there, please. I'll just do these one at a time in that case. There we go. I did have to think ahead, I will admit. It does require thinking ahead, so... I think the 6 out of 10 is correct, but hard is not 6 out of 10. Hard is 7, 8, and 9, and 10 out of 10. This is just, medium. Yeah, let's just get these two out of here. This is 6 out- yeah, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is not hard, 6 out of 10 is medium, I'll have you know. That cube there. Yes, alright, so... things that could be done to fix the map and make it better. If I'm supposed to juggle the cubes and stack them slowly and slowly and slowly into the right position, that's already really tedious, and that's not something the player should ever have to do. So, I would go ahead and just... make this one shorter, just so the player doesn't have to juggle the cubes like that. Another thing is, if I'm really supposed to angle it right through here the way I did, or angle it towards this, and then re-angle it, the angling is not working very well on that, so... I would try and find a different puzzle to get these 2 cubes into here like that. Perhaps. And then... let's see, what else? I don't know what this is for, maybe I broke the map, but I did not use this at all. So, there's that. I think the rest of this is okay for the most part. Yeah, this is an okay medium puzzle if you fix the tedious elements. Alright, well. Let's get out of here. And, there will not be any more stream today. I have to do a lot of recording for the next week, because my summer school classes start tomorrow. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in another video. Goodbye!